Now we need to find out the average of the students whose marks are greater than the class average. For that, we need to find out how many number of students whose marks are more than the class average. For that, I think we need to declare one more variable along with these variables. What is the variable I need to declare? I need to declare number of students who got more than class average. So I need to have one counter variable which is equivalent to 0. And also to calculate the average, I'll have one variable, float variable also here along with average. So I'll have, let us say I'll have capital sum which is initialized to 0, which holds the sum of the students, sum of the marks whose marks are greater than the class average. We'll see how to write the code. So now I'm writing for I is equivalent to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. What I am supposed to do, I need to check a condition. What is the condition? If a of I, the marks, is greater than or equal to the class average, which I have found out. If this is true, I need to add the marks whose marks are more than the class average to the new variable sum. So I'll add the marks to the sum, and then I need to increment the counter. Counter is equal to counter plus plus. If this is true, I'll add the marks. If this is not true, I'll not do anything. Just I'll skip the value marks and I'll go to the next. So at the end of this for loop, what will happen if the marks entered by the user, what are the marks entered by the user, if those marks are greater than or equal to class average, I'll sum all those marks and then I'll increment the counter. At the end of the loop, I'll get how many students whose marks are more than the class average, and also I'll get the sum of those student marks. So how to find out the average? AVG is equivalent to, one second, I'll write it neatly for your visibility. I'll close this. I'll write small AVG is equivalent to capital sum divided by, here it's not the total number of students, it is only the number of students whose marks are greater than the class average. So at the end of for loop, this average is the class average and this average is the average of the students whose marks are more than the class average. We'll display both of them the next page. So how to write? First we'll display, we'll write it with black pen. For I is equivalent to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, I'll display printf percentage d is the first, I'll display the marks and I'll display the class average first. So class average and marks, how many marks they have got more than the class average, that is a of I comma a of I minus class average. First we'll display how many marks they have got, whether they have got more than the class average or less than the class average. And once this is done, I'll give a slash n also. And now I'll printf slash n students who got more than the class average. I'll display this message and then I'll display the list. How to display the list? Again, I'll take all the values for I is equal to 0, I less than, I think this is capital N, not small n, less than n, I plus plus. What I'm supposed to do? I need to check if it is more than, then only I can print. If a of I is greater than or equivalent to C average, then I need not calculate anything, just I'll printf. What I'm supposed to print? I need to print the marks of those students and percentage of. Here I need to print what are the values I need to print. First I need to print the marks and how many marks they have got more than the class average. That is average of the students who got more than the class average. If this is not true, I'll not do anything. Just I'll close and I'll close the outer main. See the program again. So what we have written, this loop is to read the elements of array A and also finds sum of all marks, whether it is 10 marks, 15 marks, whatever, that depends on the n, because n is 15, all the 15 marks will find out. And this statement calculates the class average. This is class average. Out of all the 15 students, we'll get the class average. This loop, what it is doing, it will calculate average, not average, actually first it will calculate the sum. The sum చేసినప్పుడు అక్కడ ఇక్కడ average వస్తుంది. So what we are supposed to write, calculate sum of marks of those students whose marks are more than class average, more than the class average. What is class average? What we have calculated here, this class average, that is CAVG. ఈ CAVG కన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉన్న మార్కులు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తున్నాం. Once this calculation is over, what we are doing, this statement ఏం చేస్తుంది? స్టేట్మెంట్